Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. Will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
We saw something last week you don't see very often. Team loses, but the quarterback, the trigger man, Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC. That's pretty impressive.
You rarely see that. Of course, don't worry, folks. He said the obligatory, I would have traded that for a victory any day of the week.
Yeah, no doubt about it, but still, he must have played awfully well to win it when his team lost. Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. The Bills send the punter out, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. To take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And when you think about great seasons in recent memory, he's definitely putting one together here. There's a good chance he's going to go over 5,000 yards passing for the season. He's just a little bit under that mark coming in. And I tell you, it's pretty rarefied air when you get up there with numbers like this.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball. No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins. Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Allen now looks to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's second down.
When you look at this defense,
this unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
When you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that it's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up fourth. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And they will be in the playoffs as champs of the AFC East. But as it stands right now, Charles, they still tell your team, remember, guys, at the beginning of the season, what was our deal? Let's win our division and get to the playoffs. That was job one. Let's not get greedy about the whole thing because whether or not they end up with a first-round bye or not, you and I both know this team's going to be a tough out in the playoffs. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And they'll send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 36. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, he finds his man, complete. That's cracked. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now. Up the middle, it's Cook. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Toronto in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Open man, that's Rhfl18. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bills on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going. And really the offensive line not helping him much. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And he can't find a receiver. And he's brought down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lost the football, but it looks like one of the DBs has it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the...
Here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. 3rd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Johnston. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown. Albert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a miss-hit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. At the 45-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 3rd and 4. Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And got his man complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. And now they're not going to get the kick off in time. And that will make this a more difficult prospect. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 4th down.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Let's go. 19.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Bills.
To the air, Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing now is Allen. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll throw now on the final play. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for a touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Well, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So now with a late touchdown, not only will they take the lead to the locker room, but they'll try and add 2 more here. They'll look to throw. And it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for 2, but they do get it. So we've come to halftime. Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man complete to Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Johnston. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
On second down, it's Johnston. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Here we go on fourth down. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. They'll run on first down. Johnston. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On second down now, it's Johnston, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down, but when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Allen. It's complete to Diggs. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 53 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it. The try for two is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Johnston, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Here's Allen to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this has come the offense as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Allen. This one caught by Davis. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. To throw, it's Allen. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Welcome back to Toronto as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. From the 24 now, here's second down and 7. They'll drop to throw. Pass out left finds Johnston. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Up the middle they go. Johnston. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bears 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. The open man here, Rhfl. And they'll have him in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now back to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw. Throw left side taken in by Miller. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got some room to operate. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Condors are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the fourth. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Throwing on first down is Allen. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
And the Bills first down.
On play action, Allen. Quick hitter here. Oh, no, he lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy, and they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Well, here we sit, Week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Batted by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes the catch. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 3rd and 4 now. They're going to look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back to throw here. Complete to Johnston here. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Johnston. There he goes, right side. Tremendous all day long.
Man, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Open man, that's Rhfl18. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He's back to throw. And he fires one incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. Straight ahead is Strong. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Strong, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Condors have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but takes it all the way into the end zone.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Allen and the Bills now. Down by a field goal. A little over a minute and a half remaining. A chance to end this season with a bang as they come up with a 1st and 10. Now Allen. He finds his man complete. It's Pratt. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing, Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we just talk about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Allen. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bills' first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Throw left side complete. That's Pratt. Big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. To throw is Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The kick by Bass is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two. Play the best defense you can and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And he'll be brought down after a nice gain, a pickup of 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Back to throw now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete on the deep ball. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. They'll set up a throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. This is caught inside the 15. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Here we go, 1st and goal. They'll drop the throw. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game. That was an excellent come from behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter.